bro, and he was hanging in there. He was fucking hanging in there. So it is what it is. Jeff, you're a fucking pussy for letting that shit go on. Weren't you friends with him, man? I bet you aren't now. I wouldn't be fucking friends with your ass if you let that shit happen to me. That is fucking crazy, man. You just wanted that fucking content. Either that or you were busy fucking getting drunk, getting your drunk on, or getting your trying to get your buzz on. Uh, and you let it all go on, man. And you know you famously gave yourself a $3 super chat the other day, Jeff. And what did that say? Did it say Nunya is a good person? Do you really think she's a good person after doing something like that, Jeff? I don't. I don't. Even if I would have liked Nunya, I would have been like, God damn, that's a side of Nunya that you know I haven't seen maybe. But I mean, I'm saying hypothetically, like if I didn't know she was the fucking lowest form of life form on the planet and such vermin. You know what I mean? I obviously know that. I can't unknow that because she gets worse and worse every day. You know, that's all right though. That's all right, man. She really cemented an idea that I already had. I've already done the thing that I said I did, but I have another idea that I'm going to put into motion now because I just I did not like her doing that yesterday, man. You're a fucking snake, Nunya, for doing that shit. You're a snake anyway, but you're definitely a snake for doing that shit. What the fuck good did it do to yell at that guy? Not a goddamn bit of good, because you can't fucking report it now. Who's gonna fuck? You think somebody's gonna go and investigate something that happened that long ago? Fuck no, they're not. They're gonna be like, well, okay, what do you want us to do? You know, it happened that long ago. You should have fucking. I mean, duh. I mean, you know what I mean? This is such a fucking duh thing. Of course he should have reported it, but he didn't. So what? He didn't. Sue him, Nunya. Sue him, bitch. You like suing everybody. Sue him too. Sue BBS. Hey, BBS, look out, buddy. You're going to get served. How's that social security number doing, Nunya? How's Bobby's social security number doing? I'm just asking. You know, you never have give us an update. I'm just asking out of friendly concern. I'm hoping that nothing really bad happened out of that. You know what I mean? Because that's a terrible thing. It's a really bad thing that happened to you, man. That sucks. Yeah. So, you know, somebody was saying Bobby was back in jail. Is that true, Nunya? Is that why we hadn't heard his white trash screaming in the background? Or did he leave you to fuck somebody else? Because, you know, maybe he got sick of fucking waking up in a pool of piss in the bed. I don't know. I'd get a little perturbed at that. I don't know. I mean, I'd be more understanding if, like, my partner, you know, if my partner had a weak bladder like Nunya's, like, if she would, like, actually, you know, clean herself up. But I hear that sometimes she likes to lay in her own filth. That's weird, man. That's just weird. I don't know, man. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it, man. But I love how she pretends like she's got a job she goes to, too. Yeah, I'm sure you do. No, I believe you. I really do, man. I really do. See, that's the thing with her. You can't really tell when she's telling the truth because she tells so many different versions. You know, she runs her mouth so much that she overshares constantly, and she doesn't really realize what she's saying. And before you know it, she said shit she don't really want people to know, but she don't even remember saying it because she said so much, right? Because she gets up there and it's fucking never mind word salad. It's fucking I don't even know what the you know what I mean. It's wow. I mean, she just spit so many words. Like I guess she thinks she's like the female Eminem of speaking. She's gonna go up there and just say the most shit in rapid succession. Well, last week she really gave herself away on a couple of things that nobody else noticed, and I sure did. The people that sent me the clip didn't even know what they sent me. It was actually really cool how it happened because I just lucked into it, man. I would have never known if that person had not sent me that clip. So, thank you, as always, to my people that make it so I don't have to watch these knuckleheads, and I can still comment and have my lives and actually be able to comment on what's going on. Because I get the neighborhood highlights, man. I don't have to watch the whole fucking thing because I couldn't, man. It would make me fucking sick. Nunya's fucking voice, Jilly is so right. Jilly is so fucking right, man. God damn, who would have thought Jilly would end up being so right? You know what I mean? I'm just kidding, Jilly. Jilly and I buried the hatchet a while back, man. So it's all good. You know what I mean? I think she's spot the fuck on lately. I think she's dead on in fucking her portrayal of Nunya too. I love it, man. She had her so pressed the other day that I thought she was gonna have a fucking heart attack. Nunya, she tried to act like it didn't bother her, but you could tell she was getting mad as fuck at Jilly, man. Jilly was like, "So tell everybody about the sex line, the phone sex line." And I just like, "What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about?" And then Jilly repeated, tried to parrot her. Oh my! I was dying, man. I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "This is fucking great." Now this, I was like, "That's great content, man. That's good old fashioned content right there, man. Something you can fucking laugh at." And it has nothing, it has nothing to do with it. So I mean, that's she entitled one of her lives last week, "Everything's Nanya's fault," and I'm like, well, yeah, fucking duh. I mean, of course it is, because 9 times out of 10, you're fucking involved with all the nefarious bullshit that goes on in this place. So, you think Nanya's crew wasn't behind all those doxes in John's the other night? Are you kidding me? I mean, shit, good guy was spitting out what, 20 or 30? Just saying the most off the wall shit with his doxes too. That's all right. I got some good licks in at him too, so it's okay. Fight fire with fire, man. Tick for tack. That's we'll fucking do it. If nobody else wants to do it, I'll do it by myself. It is what it is. Like I said, man, she fucking, when she called me a pedo and said I had CP and all that shit, that was a bridge too goddamn far, man. Nah, some crazy motherfucker believes that, and then like, who knows what could happen? You know what I mean? Luckily, nobody has done that yet. You never know in this place. Give it time. Give it fucking time. They might be listening back to one of her fucking lives and hear her talk that shit and be like, "I'm going after that motherfucker." Blah, blah, blah. Who knows? I wouldn't put it past anything happening on this platform. But that's fact. I really would, man. After seeing that fucking police report that talked about the truck actually being on fire, yeah. Mm-hmm. Do I believe that the Fred did that himself? Hell no. Nope. Nope. That motherfucker just didn't look like he had it in him, man. Looked like his heart pumped Kool-Aid. I don't think he had it in him to do that. You know what I mean? I would have took some fucking stones, man, because you'd have had to lie to the cop. You'd have had to lie to the cops. You'd have had to lie to the prosecutor. You'd have had to lie to everybody. I don't think he had the stones to do it, man. Nope. With some fucking CPP nutter that felt like they were doing Tommy a favor. Fuck yeah, they could, man. Hell yeah. You see some white trash motherfucker or some, it don't have to be a white trash, but I mean, it could be anybody, right? And just a CPP supporter, just a crazy ass CPP supporter. KR said I should do this. I better go do it. I drove my rape van here and, I borrowed it from Tommy and, nobody can see in, so they don't see what I got inside here in the old rape van. Yeah. I'm gonna lose this channel anyway. May as well say what the fuck I want, right? Right, guys? Fuck it, right? Yeah, man. Fuck that censorship shit, man. And we all know Tommy had one. We all know Tommy had one back in the day when he had his failed business. He probably still has that somewhere. You still got that old van, Tom. Yeah. When the IRS goes crawl up your ass with a flashlight, and they freeze your accounts, you probably might have to fire up that van again. Who knows? Yeah. Hey, justice moves slow, guys, but I firmly believe something's gonna happen, man. With all the fucking reports they got on his ass, somebody's gonna investigate something. That's what they made that fucking thing for, the whistleblower thing. It's it's a see something, say something, guys, and hey, wasn't that the crux of what Nanya was saying just yesterday? Sure shit was, man. I'm just taking your own advice, Nanya. You say see something, say something, so I said something. It is what it is, right? I'm just living life by Nunya's principles. God, can you imagine? Living life by Nunya's principles. Ignore your children or kid, whatever. Who knows? Who knows what the truth is? This fucking lady, right? Ignore your kid, ignore your partner. Well, here again, you don't really think she has a partner anymore. So I guess just ignore yourself, maybe. I don't know. You know what I mean? She has these whopping ass 9-hour, 8-hour fucking live streams, which I call hate fest. You don't really call them live streams for a second. They are just hate fest. And I'm telling you what, guys, you want to see something devolve into Idiocracy Part 2, you look no further. You go into one of her lives and watch what happens, and you'll see what I mean. There's large swaths of time where they're literally just doing emotes back and forth. The emoji things just back and forth, just you know what I mean? And I'm like, wait a minute, what? Why? Why are you sitting here doing this? You fucking take me to task for making community posts, and then you're in here fucking typing emoji after emoji for like 20 minutes. Okay, makes sense. It tracks. It tracks. Of course they're gonna fucking gaslight me and oh man, you're crazy, man. You make all those posts. That's so wild. Yeah, that's crazy, man, compared to the fucking 9-hour hate fest. That's so nutty. So nutty and crazy. So wacky. Oh, these motherfuckers, man. I swear they are something. Y'all like my avatar up here on stage? Y'all like that? I wonder if old Rat Greed sees it. Hey, Rat Greed, you out there? You out there, honey? Like I said on my short last night, I think you need to be worried more about fucking justifying all that money you fucking took from the community for all these vests that nobody saw than worrying about some punk ass bitch that likes to threaten women. But I guess Nanya's crew, I guess that's what they like because they think some women deserve domestic violence. So it is what it is. That's why I didn't understand why she was so all up in arms because maybe they deserved the domestic violence, right? And of course, I don't believe that. I'm being facetious. I'm using Nanya's words, which I posted on Metstone Tube yesterday. Very very eye-opening words from Nanya and how she thinks about domestic violence. It's creepy, guys. It's really creepy and just weird. And who can forget PHI's famous outburst about domestic violence, laughing at domestic violence, and then she lied and said she didn't. I can't stand when these people fucking lie like that. It's like, bitch, do you think that somehow like the internet got erased that day that you lied? in front of the entire community? Do you think the shit got magically erased? I mean, we have the proof of it. Getting Liza's ass, bitch. Hell, she didn't just laugh. She said some nasty ass shit about it, man. Just, you know how she does. She's always got to go to, she's one of them people who always got to go to 15, man. The amp only goes to 10, but she wants to go to 15 every time. Every fucking time. And this is the fucking catcher doing that, guys. You know, you gotta think that too. A catcher with that kind of a shitty attitude about domestic violence is just weird, man. And as far as calling in, man, hey, a wise man said yesterday, Tommy didn't call the cops when he broke his wife's wrist. Isn't that weird? Tommy didn't call the cops. Should have fucking had enough common sense to call the cops, but he was bound and determined to go to the ball game with the boys. Because, you know, that's definitely more important than breaking your wife's wrist, right? I mean, at that point, the kids were fucking traumatized beyond belief, and then they got chucked in the fucking car, or one of them, I don't know if it was one or both, but get chucked in the fucking car and made to go down to the ball field. You know what I mean? It's just weird. That is just a weird situation right there, guys. So when are you guys going to take him to task, man? Bet you won't. Did Becky with a 3 go live last night? I know she had a live scheduled, but I didn't know if Bad Guys Live encroached on hers. Which, I mean, obviously people are going to go watch Bad Guy, right? They're not going to watch her. She's got the personality of a fucking bowl of Elmer's glue. So, you know, nobody's going to go check that out. Except for the cronies. You know what I mean? The usual suspects are going to go in there, of course. But she ain't going to pull no, just a cross section. She ain't got the fucking personality for it. She just don't. And, you know, she tries to be so witty and smart ass. You don't got it like that, girl. Sorry. Some people do and some people don't. You don't. You know, she entitled her live something about beating the dead horse because that's what I had said they were doing. Because, I mean, am I wrong? Am I wrong, guys? I mean, is Ed Stairs not a fucking dead horse at this point? The only people that really fucking care about him are them. They keep his fucking memory alive here, not us. They have the fucking person that tried to exonerate him, for God's sakes. Yeah. I mean, how you gonna fucking complain about Ed when you literally got the woman that was doing her best to fucking prove that the charges were bunked? We all remember she did that for days. She was trying that shit for days, guys. I mean, meanwhile, you know, we all did exactly what we said we were going to do and turned away from her. And then here she is trying to prove the fucking shit was bunk. And no, there's like a bunch of inconsistencies and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, huh? Ain't no fucking inconsistencies in what I read, but my God, shit was nasty as fuck, though. Not anything inconsistent, though. It was very consistently disgusting. That's what it was. There wasn't nothing inconsistent about that, and I can tell you that right now. So yeah, her trying that, you know, is just so weird to me because, you know, they're such good palsy wowsies now, you know what I mean? And, you know, here again, I'm gonna bring it up because it is odd as fuck, man. I'm sorry, not sorry. She still has her fucking anti-savvy videos up. Probably crazy, but if you're fucking friends with somebody, you'd take that down immediately, in my opinion. Why would you leave something like that up? Exactly. I don't know. I guess because she's monetized and she thinks people are gonna, you know, click on that. I don't know, man. That's just weird. That's just fucking weird, man. They would fucking damn near pass out if they got that those two words removed from their vocabulary, head stairs. Like, yeah, they would be like grasping at straws like I was yesterday to find the word extradited. I could not fucking think of that word to save my life. I was like, I can't fucking think of the word. Well, if they got that removed, they'd be like, what the fuck? What? God, we used to talk about this like for hours at a time. I can't think of it. What is it? You know they would. You know they would. Uh, Nobody's talking to them. You know they like to make up fantasies about it, and it's so fucking weird, guys. But it's like they need him here, right? What would you do if he was back, Nanya and crew? What would you do? You couldn't do a fucking thing about it if he was back. And meanwhile, the only person that would be talking to him would probably be Savvy. So I just don't know, guys. You know, these people are fucking weird and they're gross. That shit was not funny last night. You know, it wasn't. It wasn't funny. It wasn't funny at all, man. It wasn't. You know, people were laughing about it and everything. No, it wasn't funny. It just illustrated how fucking gross these people are, man. Can you imagine if somebody was grilling the shit out of little Ryan like that? Who is definitely on the spectrum. I don't know how bad you know whether he has autism or not. I feel like he has his own little category, like I've always said. And I firmly believe he's on the spectrum. At least I do. I'm not just joking or saying that just to say it. He's proven it time and time again with his actions. And if somebody was to take him to task like that, oh my God, man, Anya would jump in and you know try to pull the mama bear thing. Here, let me help you cross the road. Don't look back. Don't look back at the bad people. You know she would protect her fucking little friend. Oh yeah, absolutely, man, absolutely. But you know, Jeff's just letting it fucking happen. Jeff, we would love for you to justify that statement that Nanya's a good person. She's a good person. How exactly? Should be a simple question. You know what I mean? If somebody asks me about anybody over here and if they're a good person, I can answer immediately. I wouldn't have to sit there and then ponder and plot around and him and haw because there'd be no, you know, he's got no comeback for shit like that. You know, he was just hoping that nobody saw that and nobody would challenge him on it. But I saw it and I'm challenging you on it, dude. Why is she a good person, Jeff? Why don't you tell us? I mean, you're content king, bro. That would be some good content right there. Tell us all why Nunya's a good person. I mean, you know, you're a Christian, supposedly, Jeff. Do we judge her on her works because she's got none? You think she does any volunteering, or even helps out in the community anymore? I mean, do you really? Do you honestly think that, man? So if we judge her on her work, she fails miserably on her face, right? So we'd have to judge her on another measure. Um, I can't even really think of what measure to judge her on because she's so fucking bad in everything. She's rotten to the fucking core, man. And the fact is, you think the same thing because you've told me as much. You're just lucky that I didn't just toss out the whole goddamn DM thing for everybody to hear because you said some whoppers, man. you, you said some terrible shit about the other side, and you know you did, and you know you did. So it is what it is. I'm too lazy to fucking put that out though as a lot, man. Because you know I used to try to help Jeff. I made no bones about that. You know he was an addict. Well, was an addict. He is an addict and an alcoholic. And I was part of a group that was trying to help his ass. which was a fucking fool's errand, man. Waste of fucking time, man. Absolute fucking waste of time. Mm. Really was, man. This motherfucker ain't got no bottom. People say you got to hit a bottom when he ain't got one. He ain't got one, man. He ain't hit a bottom yet. He ain't got one. There's no way. He ain't got no fucking bottom. He got no bottom. He got no moral compass. He got none of that shit you're supposed to have. You got a race car bed though, and a drawers that look like 1985 style. You know what I mean? And good on you, man. Shit, it was all jumping up in his room. You know what I mean? Like I said, I bet the rest of that fucking house looks like A&E hoarders. I don't know if it'd be quite as bad as what I saw last night, though. You know, I guess Bad Guy was showing dude's trailer or something. I saw something that was like 30 times worse than that shit, man. This guy was like, his family was squatting at this rental place, and God Almighty, there was literally hundreds upon hundreds and upon hundreds of piss bottles where they would pee in the Coke bottles and Pepsi bottles and Mountain Dew bottles, and it was all thrown all over the place. I mean, how do you get your balls so big to do that to a place that isn't even yours, man? I will never understand it. Totally nasty, man. Totally fucking nasty. Oh man, I can't even imagine pissing in a fucking. I mean, I I don't know. I don't got that good. I mean, isn't it too big to go in the? I mean, I don't know. That just don't seem right. What, they use a fucking piss funnel? I was trying to rack my brain thinking of it last night. I was like, how the fuck did they piss in all those bottles like that? I was like, they must have a fucking teeny weeny peeny, man. I'm telling you, because that opening is not not very fucking big, right? I mean, you have to precision piss to get in there, right? I mean, you have to fucking aim that shit like a damn you get computer vectors and shit. Angle 95 to the 16th of the 14th. Get a mathematical equation to go piss. I don't see how they did it, man. There was just so fucking many of them. It was unreal. And they were all various colors because, you know, chemical reactions. I mean, the urine sits there for a long time and starts breaking down and turning colors. So they were all in various states of decay. It was one of the grossest things I've ever seen. Just goes to show you how nasty human beings are, man. And somebody was saying that there was proof that Nunyan actually trashed her trailer. Now I don't know whether that's true or not, but I'm saying what I heard. So yeah, don't shoot the messenger. But that it wouldn't surprise me in the least. I wouldn't put anything past her. If she had to jet quickly, then yeah, that probably did. I mean, it's probably real. It's probably real. But who knows, man? Who knows if that's true or not? I would love to see proof of that, though. I would love to see proof and how bad she did. You know what I mean? Hey, did she really like rip out plumbing and shit? Somebody was. I mean, shit gets so exaggerated with her, you know, and stories people tell about her. I only want to tell the truth about her because you don't need to embellish it. You really don't. There's so much bad shit she does that you don't have to embellish it with anything to make it interesting. She's that disgusting. You know what I mean? She's public enemy number one in my opinion because boy oh boy do I have fun trashing her. Absolutely, man. Hey, she enjoys talking about me. Clearly, so does her little chat. So you know it is what it is, man. Um, you know, and what gets me is that people just co-sign everything and just swallow what she gives them to swallow. Uh, Pat Klein said on his thing. I'm gonna bring up something else. He said, "Oh God, you pick up for Bob Plant Studios, you may as well stuck up for mine then." Well, wait a minute, Pac-Man. Are you saying that you think BBS is a pedo? Because there's certainly no proof of that at all. Whereas Brandon, we all know what he is. And of course, he has a brand new alt that none you allows to live in our chat already. So either she's dumb or she knows he's there. Period. Either one of the two. One of the two. It is what it is. So I'm just saying, Pac-Man, you shouldn't say things like that unless you got proof. And we all know you don't. So it is what it is. Pac-Man has definitely slotted right on in with the 90 Nights. He fits right in, man. Fits right on in there. Bunch of fucking cowards hiding under Mommy Nunya's heart. Like I said yesterday. That's all it is, man. That's all it is. For real. They have to have a target. They have to have a target. Good guy has to have a target in his life. Why would he start going at Cam again? What happened? What did Cam do to him to make that fucking happen? Nothing. Here again, I'm not wrong. You can go check for yourselves. Good guy did start in on him again. I don't think dude wanting to live in his van is cause for alarm, or that's the thing he wants to trash him about the most. And it's like, well, what the fuck are you doing, really, though, dude? You're just sitting on your fucking ass selling insurance. Cam's doing what he fucking what he wanted to do, man. It is what it is. I know which one I'd pick. I know which one I'd pick, guys, and then again, and goddamn sure ain't fucking being an insurance salesman. Fucking stodgy old fucking boring, bland milk toast life, man. Fuck that. You know what I mean? Who wants to be a fucking? Y'all want to be an insurance salesman in this climate too? With what's going on with all the healthcare shit and he's I don't know what kind of insurance he sells. Never checked into it. Don't really care. I just know he's an insurance salesman. And probably a piss poor one. He got some awards or something, but after that, I didn't see. I didn't see much about you, GG. Did your trajectory get cut off somehow, or what happened there? I don't know. It doesn't help that his wife's nose arrives like 5 minutes before he does to any given situation. So he has to deal with that. That's a hardship. I imagine. Yeah, that is definitely a hardship, gosh. I asked yesterday which person killed Jesus, JD or Stephen, and I hear old JD didn't like that. Hey, man, just making a little jokey joke, gosh. I mean, if they can jokey joke, why can't I jokey joke? Yep. Yep. Like I said, man, I got a problem with some shit that goes on in his religion. I do, man. I admit it. At least I admit it. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be a closet hater. There's some shit that they do and like I said, it's definitely not a mainstream part of it, but there are definitely people that still practice what I'm talking about, and y'all probably know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. It's a very, very gross part of their religion, though. Very fucking disgusting. I think Jason Casey still has something up about that. Ugh. I get the fucking heebie-jeebies just thinking about that shit, man. It's the newborn thing. It is disgusting. It's fucking disgusting. I can hear them now. Oh, nobody does that anymore. Oh, really? Really, huh? Because I found evidence to the contrary on that. Big time. Now, like I said, in the face of so many Jews on the planet, of course it's going to be a drop in the bucket. It's bound to be. There's just so many people. And so, of course, it's going to be a drop in the bucket, but still. One person doing it's too much, in my opinion. I mean, when they said that, I was like incredulous. I was like, well, so you support that then? Because what? And I guess what do you, at what point do you start getting offended then? Two or three? I don't know. I just don't know. I mean, there was at least, I don't know. I found like 4 or 5 things on the web, and I have a little file going about it, and I'm trying to learn more about it because I would like to talk about it, but I don't feel like I'm quite qualified yet. But I will be. I'll get there, guys. I'll get there, and yeah, there's I've talked about the newborn thing before actually, and so like I said, so is Jason Casey. It's gross. It is fucking gross, man. Mm, 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 mm. And people in religions have done shit like this since the dawn of time, man. They hide behind shit, you know? Oh no, we would never do some bad things like that. Really, really. You look at the Catholic Church that has covered up so much and caused so much pain and suffering for people in the world. And I'm a very much a lapsed Catholic. I mean, I didn't have it forced on me when I was growing up, but it was there, right? So I have a very big problem with the church. I don't know if I could ever reconcile it. I don't, especially after seeing things like that movie Spotlight, and then reading the articles and shit that it was actually based off of. I don't think I could ever reconcile it, man. I just don't. There was so much shit covered up, and it's not right, people. It is not fucking right. It absolutely is not. And for all the money they've actually paid out, what about all the people that have not come forward? You know what I mean? Jeez. If everybody that had been wronged by the church had come forward, it would have bankrupted the church, I'm sure. I firmly believe that shit, man. Because I mean, there's just so many fucking cover-ups that it's unreal, man. Talk about abuses of fucking power. They take advantage of that power dynamic. You know what I mean? They got all the fucking power, and the kids have none. Obviously, you know what I mean? It's disgusting. It's fucking disgusting, guys. That's not a very cheery topic, is it? Let's talk shit about Nunya some more. I got no problem doing that at all, man. She made her fucking kiss string bed. Let her fucking lay in it, is the way I see it, man. She always running her fucking mouth about something, dude. God Almighty, you know. Somebody had anticipated it and started recording right before, I guess, the whole BBS thing popped off. And you could tell, man, you could tell she was spoiling for a fight. And I was not impressed, man. I just was not impressed at all. Her performance was subpar at best. All she did was yell. All she did was yell and call names. You know what I mean? That's exactly what she does. You know, she's gotten real good at that, calling names, and I guess that's her go to, right? Um, and she's got such a limited vocabulary, man. She ends up calling you by the same shit, and it's like, have we been down this road before? Damn it, we've heard this exact same argument 10 times. And you know, they see something, say something. Well, like I said, man, be careful what you wish for, don't you? Because see something, say something. After all, I'm just taking your own advice, man. You should be thanking me. Yes, yes, you should be thanking me, guys. Oh man. So, um, how's how did I was curious as to how y'all's day went yesterday. If everybody had a good time. I know a bunch of people, were piled in there watching Jeff and stuff during the time this shit was going on. I don't know, man. It just didn't seem like the place to be on a holiday like that to me, anyway. I don't know. Um, Maybe she celebrated the occasion by grifting in the background, or maybe she is blackmailing live from my babies. You gotta pay up, bitch. Pay your monthly fee, or we're not gonna talk to you. Yeah. Y'all think that could happen? Fuck yeah, it could. Come on. Don't even be naive, please. Please. Jeff is naive enough for all of us. Oh, by the way, guys, at least two people facing felony charges sometime soon, possibly today, guys. Can you believe it? Yeah, me neither. This dumbass talking about some fucking. I, I couldn't even. I was like, what? And some of the shit that came out of his mouth was just like, wow, just wow, and I don't know, man. She fucked Jersey Stang up pretty good. Like I said, I don't care what Jersey says about the whole. Oh, I didn't want the money back. I get that, man. I get that. I get it. I get it, buddy. I still don't make it any fucking less nasty what she did, in my opinion. It doesn't. I don't know. There ain't nothing she. Well, how can she fucking pay her karmic freight, man? There's no fucking way, guys. She could work every day for fucking rest of her life and still not pay off all that karmic debt, man. All the bullshit she's pulled, all the people she's hurt, all the things she's tried. It's disgusting. Oh man. So, in different news, have y'all seen that Fantastic Four trailer? I know I got some comic fans in here, somewhere. I think it looks fucking great, man. I think Galactus looks great. I obviously named this channel after that. That was just on a whim. I mean, I forgot that he was even going to be the villain in that movie, but it looks pretty. It looks pretty fucking badass. I gotta admit, looks pretty cool, man. Looks pretty fucking cool. Good way to introduce the Fantastic Four into the Marvel mainstream. I got a feeling Galactus will likely fucking devour that world that they're on, and they will come through some kind of portal to Earth 616, which would be our Earth, which would be the Earth that Avengers would be on, and all the usual superheroes would be on. So I think that was gonna be pretty fucking cool, man. Pretty fucking cool. Yeah, and I think that my prediction will come true. I think that's exactly what's going to happen. Uh, that's what Galactus does. You know, he literally fucking eats worlds and devours worlds. So, and he wants to continue just going down the line, eating these planets and fucking them up. Can you imagine the ego in that thing, huh? You know what I mean? That would rival Nunya's ego right there, man. Hell yeah, the Galactus ego. Nunya's ego, man. She you know, again, Nunya, you're an adult. You're entitled to your own little thing. I I still want to have all three of those idiots have a fucking real IQ test and go from there. I will pay for all three of you to have a real IQ test. I don't know why they wouldn't take me up on that. It'd be easy to set up. Not so easy to do for these people though. A real IQ test is a lot harder than the shit they were doing on the test that they showed. So it ain't gonna be one of these things where you just get it done in 2 seconds. I mean, you know, it'd be something you'd have to take a block of time and block it out and go do it. But I mean, shit, man, you got somebody paying your fucking way. Fuck it, why not? I mean, shit, I'll tell you what. I'll pay for all three of you to go get an IQ test, and I'll take an IQ test too. I'll take the Pepsi challenge, man. I'll go up against y'all. I think that'd be fun. I think that'd be real fun. They're too much losers to do that. They want to stay grasping to that the test they did online, which means absolutely nothing. Means absolutely nothing. Those tests are just they're just there to they're there to be content. You know what I mean? It's not meant to be a real fucking IQ test. Never was. Literally read the fucking print. That's right there. Literally says it. Not an IQ test. Not a replacement for an IQ test. Even, you know what I mean? It's just not. I guess they got suckered in by whatever one they. I don't know which one they did, but the problems were not that hard. The ones that Becky seemed to struggle with were shockingly easy. I don't know why she was struggling like that, guys. I mean, and hey, look, you know they're the ones that big Captain Braggy pants. You know, Ryan. You know, oh, you're so pressed about us having our test. Why would I be here again? Why would I be pressed about Becky not even be able to do basic math? Why would I be pressed about it? I don't know what that means. Why? Why would I be pressed about that? I wouldn't. Of course not. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Ryan is. I think he's in his own little world half the time. And I was with some like-minded people yesterday, and we were watching the video of Ryan being on the phone with Locke and all the shit that transpired on that, and he just sits there like a fucking bump on a log and doesn't say a fucking word, man. And I don't understand What was the deal with that, Ryan? Why didn't you hit the red button, buddy? There was definitely enough such shit said there to hit the fucking red button for sure, man. I mean, I don't know if y'all seen that, but you should. You really should, man, because it'll tell you the whole thing that I'm up in arms about what he said, and it's disgusting and weird, guys. Come on. You don't get a fucking medal for not acting out on pedophilic tendencies. That's just weird. Oh man, you made it another week without hurting a kid. Yay! Here's your medal. No, that's not how life works, man. And the whole I know so many people that are like that or whatever. I'm paraphrasing, but that's basically what he said. And it's like, you know, plenty of people like that. What? What did you say? Just really just say that? And here in this community? But because people look at Locksmith with nostalgic colored glasses, he gets a pass. You know what I mean? He'd come back right now and people would be welcoming and not even care about what he said. Well, fuck it, I'm not gonna be no fuck no, man. Not after he said that such shit. If somebody over here would have fucking said that, man, they would never fucking let it go. You can guarantee it. You can fucking guarantee that shit, man. They would not ever let it go. Nope. I tell you what, man. There's no way. There's no fucking way. So another thing that happened yesterday, I saw on IG there was a thing where this guy he always listens to rock lyrics or just music lyrics in general about such shit, right? And well, one of the songs he was listening to yesterday was an Elvis Presley thing, and I mean, it was really disgusting, man. It was from the movie. I can't remember the damn movie. Something about Harem Scarum or some shit. I can't remember. But he's singing to this underage girl, and it's just so fucking creepy, guys. Of course, he famously met Priscilla Presley when she was 14. 14, guys. What could what could a young girl have to offer somebody like Elvis Presley? You know what I mean? In reality, what I don't understand it. I never have, man. I don't know. I just don't know, man. That was one of the weirdest things I've ever seen, though. I was like, wow, those lyrics. Whew. I was like, my God, does that person have a, you know? The lyrics were just utterly fucking disgusting. I'll have to figure out what song it was because it was terrible, guys. He looked like he wanted to I don't know, he was looking daggers at the cameraman. It looked like he was not a good actor at all, Elvis. He didn't really want to be in those movies at all. They basically, as Larry David once said on Curb Your Enthusiasm, they foisted it on him, guys. Uh, he kind of got sold a bill of goods, and he was stuck in a contract. And back then, it was kind of unheard of for a musician to break a contract like that. So he knew he couldn't do that. So he had to go along to get along, and that's exactly what he did. And that's why there's like 15 fucking shit Elvis wrestling movies, right? I mean, and that's not the only fucking song he's got like that either, by the way. He's got some more wham bangers uh, that are very, very sus. Would not pass judgment today for sure, man. That's no fucking way, dude. Oh my God. I just don't understand how people do it, you know? I don't know. So I guess there's been some bad weather already. in the middle of the country. I guess I don't know if it was last night or the night before. I think there was some tornadoes already and stuff. And man, this seems like an early start to the season. You know, it really does. Um, that's what happens when it's this fucking warm already, right? You know, I think most of the nation has been in a warming trend. Uh, just somebody point out it. No, it's in a. We're going back to the ice age. Actually, it's in a cooling trend. Yeah. So I hope everybody's having a good morning. Just trying to think. Got everything I wanted to say about that Nunya thing. Because what else can you say? I guess you know. She fucking yelled at a dude and lost her fucking mind, and it was pointless. It was pointless. That shit went in his one ear and out the other. Probably doesn't even remember the fight. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't even understand why. But why? But well, okay. I guess I do because it's content, man. It's content. Content is king, and Jeff knew that was making for good content, and that's all he cares about. You know, he don't really care about the kids, and neither do neither do Onion Crew, and we all know that. We've known it for a long time. Um, so yeah, I guess I'll be waiting today, guys, for news of all the arrests that we're going to be made today, guys. Yeah, I guess they'll all be well, at least two will be felony charges. Is what I hear. Ah. Oh, Jeff, you are funny, man. What if somebody calls in on you, Jeff? Because you know you're the one that was behind the swatting of cardio. I guess he don't fucking remember that, man. Maybe he was so wasted he don't fucking remember it. But good thing I do. Yeah, he threatened to fucking call exes, and he was calling the cops. And I don't know if he's actually the one that called the cops, but it was his idea for sure. Yep, sure as shit was, man. He was making all kind of shit up about cardio that night. Like they were besties and all this shit, this crazy shit. And I talked to him and he's like, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. We ain't besties. I'm like, oh, shocker, shock, Jeff lied about something? You don't say. Because of course he does. What else is he gonna fucking do? He fucking said, me, of course he's gonna lie about everything. So let's just sit back, enjoy the day, and wait for the fucking Gestapo to come knocking at our doors, guys. Because if Jeff had his way, I guess that would be what happened to all of us. Well, any of his enemies, anyway. You know what I mean? He wouldn't want that to happen to his good cronies like Nunya and the gang. Nunya and the gang. Can you imagine Nunya and the gang? Nunya being the lead singer of Cool and the Gang. My mind goes some weird places sometimes when I'm tired. Nunya singing for Cool and the Gang. She'd be like, gotta run for shelter, gotta run for shame, 'cause it's too hot. She stays thinking about the heat coming down because Jeff done got us all arrested, guys. Everybody's getting arrested, damn it. Ah, it kills me the way he was doing the other day too, because he'd be like, he'd start to say something, he'd be like, "Oh, I can't, no, I can't talk about that. I no." But he'd start to talk about it, so he'd make sure you knew something was up because he wants to appear important. So that's why he does that. I never understood it. It's like, bro, you're a YouTuber, man. YouTube. You know what I mean? It's like he's not some big fucking celebrity. Excuse me. He's not some big celebrity or something. It's like I don't understand why he acts like somebody should roll out the fucking red carpet for him. He's a YouTuber. So what? It is what it is, right, guys? Right, guys. Ah, man. So, I love to see my haters subscribing to my shit, That's amazing. And the same ones jump from channel to channel too, I've noticed. So it is what it is. The algorithm does not know they're haters, so I'll take it, and that just means they're good fans to me. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Uh, Midwest Redbeard, man, he's jumped with me from channel to channel. Thanks, Joe. I appreciate that, buddy. Joe being his real name. So yeah, he's a good one, man. We give old Joe a round of applause. Round of applesauce. Yeah. Oh man. So what's everybody getting into today, man? I imagine NTF gonna go live at some point as she does, and you'd all do well to check a lot out. I'm sure. I'm sure of it. I'm sure. To be sure. Al be sure. Anybody here remember Al be sure? Tell me somebody here remembers Al be sure. At least one person. Come on. Somebody remember Al be sure. Nobody remembers Al be sure. Well, fuck. No way. I was thinking you probably would. I didn't. Yep. There we go, Justine. Awesome, man. Yeah, I thought that was a great album, man. His first album, I thought it was really good. He had a great voice. Songs were okay. I think his voice was the whole draw, though. You know what I mean? Let's see what we got going on, gosh. Yeah, you're going to prison. You're going to prison. I mean, there's lots of people going to prison today. Apparently Aussie Don was supposed to go to prison for life. Is what Jeff said. How that happened, how did he get convicted and sentenced in one fucking day, guys? I guess Jeff's so important that they had a military tribunal and went ahead and just they convicted John that way, because Jeffrey's so important. What a fucking idiot, dude. He did say that. He said John was getting life. Are you kidding me, dude? What? He didn't do anything. What do you do? The fuck, man? These people, bro. Where do they get their fucking ideas? And I don't know why nobody ever challenges him on this. Like on their side, I guess they honestly think he's such a fucking loco. They just turn their backs on him for a little bit, and then they watch him when something like if he's got something boring going on, they're just ignoring him. You know what I mean? Until he really does something fucking outrageous, which he always does when he's fucked up. Always, he's always gonna do something outrageous when he's fucked up, though. Let's see here. Trying to figure out what I want to do, guys. I got a naughty letter. I got a naughty letter from YouTube about my channel. Yes, I did, man. They were mad at me. So I told y'all I was running out the line on the channel. I knew they'd catch up eventually. because I didn't set it up right. I didn't do like Tommy does. Tommy has a way he gets around his band, and I know how to do it. Tommy, just the same way Tommy does. Um, he's band evaded probably 10, 12 times now. So, hell, most of the people are so new, they probably don't even have a clue what that even means. You know what I mean? They're probably like, no. What do you mean he band evaded? What is that? Oh my God, people. So I guess he had a catch yesterday. Somebody said it was a failure. Somebody said it wasn't a failure. So I don't know which is true because I don't watch the catches. So, uh, yeah. Okay, guys. I'm tired as hell, man. This is what happens when, you don't get any fucking sleep. Insomnia sucks, man. Insomnia fucking sucks. You try everything known to mankind and doesn't fucking help. Maybe I ought to get an ASMR tape of Nunya's speech, and I'll make it talk to me, and maybe that'll put me to sleep. I'll have an AI Nunya that'll say whatever I want. Hey boo, hey boo. Oh man, or maybe I'll just pay Jilly to do it. Hell, I'm telling you, Jilly's fucking shit is spot on with Nunya. It was great. That shit had me lowing, man. Oh man, and then Nunya, she kills me. She'll be up there and she'll be like, "Shut up, shut up." Who the fuck are you to tell somebody to shut up? Why should somebody listen to you when you say shut up? She's like a fucking reflected ant trying to tell. You know what I mean? One of those ants. It's like, Auntie, you're my aunt. You're not really. Can't really tell me what to do. You're my aunt. I'm not going to listen to you. You know. People think I did something so special to get money from my aunt. You know what I did? I showed her respect, man. Where my punk ass other relatives treat her like an ATM. I never once got money from her when she was alive because it was a respect thing. That's something these people around here have no clue about. They don't know how to respect themselves, so they can't respect anybody else because they don't respect themselves. So they damn sure don't respect their family members or their own flesh and blood. It is what it is, man. Respect is something very important these days, in my opinion. But it ain't guaranteed, man. Respect is earned, not just given out freely. Not in my book. I don't do that. Somebody might say, like they'll say, show Cat Eye some respect. She's an older lady. And I'm like, that's fucking rude to say that, man. I show Cat Eyes respect because she's Cat Eyes. It has nothing to do with how old she is. You don't know how many people have said that to me, and I've had to correct them every time and been like, it doesn't matter if she was 20 or 100. I respect her through her actions and things that we've interacted and talked about. Right? I don't. It doesn't matter about her age to me. So I hate when people do that because they equate age with respect. And that's another. I think that's a mistake in America that we make all the time. Because just because somebody's old doesn't mean fuck all. Well, so what? They're old. So what? What does that mean? You know what I mean? That just means that they live longer than some people, right? That doesn't mean they're nice people. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling the truth. It's a truth. It's an uncomfortable truth, but it's the truth nonetheless. Uh, you just don't. Yeah, but at least in my opinion, you just don't give respect just because somebody's fucking old, man. You just don't. Uh, so this fake cat eyes that's going around is just weird. That shit is just weird to me, man. I guess if that shows up here, please you can definitely block that person because I don't want any part of that. And in fact, block the real cat eyes. No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally just kidding on that one. But yeah, definitely block the fake cat eyes because don't want any imposters in here. Hasta la impasta, as Jeff would say, probably. Uh, oh my god, what a complete dumb shit, dude. Guys, there's gonna be a arrest today. My mayor is with me right now. Have you to know you're the liar. I'm not a liar. You're a liar. Oh man. Sure. Well, I guess that's about it. Like I said, I just wanted to talk about what went down with the whole BBS thing yesterday, and I wanted to definitely draw everybody's attention to the fact that they stuck up for him and indeed wanted to mollycoddle him and buy his groceries, for God's sakes. So they're fucking trashing this guy to hell and back, basically saying he should die. That's basically what they were doing yesterday. That's what Nani was acting like. And they wanted to buy his. Well, they didn't just want. They did. They bought his fucking groceries back in the day. Jesus Christ! Can't make this shit up, guys. She trashed him because it suited her fucking needs at the time, man. That's the only reason that she did it. Oh man. She don't worry. She gonna learn, man, and then she'll come on here whining her ass off. Don't worry. She'll let everybody know. Oh yeah, she'll let everybody know. Don't worry about that. Uh huh. Yes, indeed. So, all right, guys. Look, I appreciate y'all stopping by. I think I'm gonna get to wrapping it up because I am very tired. Want to try to catch a nap right quick. Um, let's see. Maybe I can fall asleep in mid sentence like Jeff did. You guys reckon I can do that? Except mine's just tiredness. It ain't no fucking. I'm not drunk or on pills. Let's see. Or maybe I am on pills. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm not on pills. I am not on pills, man. I am. The only thing I do is the devil's salad, So it is what it is, uh, you know. So there you go. Probably just catch a nap and then get up and see what the hell's going on and see who's arrested, which will be nobody, of course. He, there's got to be a way. I want this motherfucker to just. He believes it. See, here's the thing. He believes his own lies. So I want him to get up on my panel and say, like, and try to prove one of his. I want him to try to prove one of his lies, guys. In other words, I don't care which one it is. I want him to try to prove it. So I don't know. He'd never do it. We all know that, man. We all know that. He's so fucking pathetic, guys. There's no fucking way he'd do it. I wish he would. I really do. I really wish he would. But he's not going to do it. So God, that would be good content, right? He comes up and he's like, All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to prove that my mayor is here. So he like calls up the mayor, and the mayor's like, "Look, Mr. McClurg, I've told you and told you not to call this line." Wow, damn. I'm fucking parched, man. Must be the diabetes, guys. No, no diabetes here. Um, I don't got the sugars anymore. I never had it. You know, Nunya famously said that I had diabetes when she came in the community. I'm like, bitch, you're fucking Mall of America size, and you're talking about somebody else having diabetes? What the fuck? I, I was like a little hypocritical, no? I mean, that's something we've all talked about. There's got to be a reason she hadn't cammed up, because if she was, you know, pretty and petite and all this shit like she claims to be, she'd cam up all the time, man. She her ego would not let her not cam up, right? She'd be flaunting that shit, bro. She had the you know what I mean? She tried to flatter us. I mean, you know what I mean? It's true though. It's true. I'm just telling the truth, man. I'm not trying to be mean or anything. You know, she keeps saying that other people should cam up. It's like, bitch, are you fucking kidding me? Little hypocritical to talk about that when you don't cam up. It's weird, right? Maybe it's the time, Nunya. Are you that scared of showing us who you are? I mean, what? I'm being serious though. What could she possibly? You know what I mean? She wants me to hand over my shit on a platter. She should hand over her shit on a platter first. It is what it is, man. She wants me to hand over my shit on a platter because she's too stupid to find me. That's patently obvious. It's also patently obvious. All right, that was a terrible joke, but still, still. Oh man, I make them. I make them when I'm tired. I'll make the bad ones. I'll make the bad jokes. But yeah, it's patently obvious, man. It's patently fucking obvious. So it is what it is. It is what it is, man. I'll tell you what, though, if these motherfuckers don't hurry up and do what they're supposed to do, I'm gonna fucking flip the fuck out, because damn, what's the point of see something, say something if you say something and they don't do nothing, right? I mean, come on, you know. Damn it, I'm going by Nunya's rules here. Come on, let's, you know, I gotta protect the fam, guys. I gotta protect the fam. She ain't got no fam. Who's she protecting? She ain't got no fam. I'm telling you, she ain't got no fam, guys. If y'all think she's still got a man, I don't know what kind of man she'd have, really, that would put up with all her bullshit. What do I know? Oh, wait a minute. Okay. I see what that is. All right. Well, uh, let's see. I'm hoping that if Becky went live, I would actually love to hear that, because the last one she had was so bad that I just have to hear it if she had another one. Um, she says a lot of the same shit, and she tries to ape Nunya too. You know what I mean? She tries to be like Nunya so bad that it's unreal. Can you imagine aspiring to be like Nunya? Like Nunya is your fucking the person you like fangirl out over and everything. You know what I mean? That's weird, guys. Do you not think that's fucking weird though to have Nunya as a role model? I mean, I guess you could have her as a fat role model. Waka waka waka! I got a million of. Might kill me. A fat role model. Oh boy. Shit. Thank you guys for indulging me. I appreciate it. I'm fucking making myself cough. Jesus Christ. You know, it would be nice if I get rid of this cough. You know, I guess it's, they told me that it's very possible I could have had COVID and it's just lingering. And I'll tell you what, it's annoying as fuck to cough for that fucking long. You end up hurting your stomach muscles and shit because you cough so hard, and it sucks, man. Sucks. So hopefully, trying to think. I was gonna go ahead and set up the karaoke thing this week, guys. May as well do it on this channel while I still got it. Makes perfect sense, right? I'd just like to give at least 2 or 3 days notice so everybody can plan. I mean, who wants to miss out on that, man? You miss out on some pretty good moolah, or at least the opportunity to win some pretty good moolah. We're going to do 2 giveaways. One for the singer group that thinks they can sing pretty well already, and one for the group that probably not so much. I just fuck around. I'll go to the one that's not so much. Not like I can win. I'm not gonna win my own thing anyways. So, But everybody else, welcome. All haters, welcome. Doesn't matter who you are. We're gonna have a good night, and we're gonna give away some shit. Like I said, who don't like that, right? That's one way to put the feet in seats. Except I'm doing it on the way out instead of the way in. So, I ain't never been one to beg for platitudes or beg for likes or anything. I've never even I don't think I've ever asked y'all to smash the like. I don't care about that shit, man. I'm just here to talk to you. I don't need a bunch of likes or anything to pump my ego up. I got enough ego as it is. So I don't need any extra. It's just that'd be just extra baggage for me. But I appreciate y'all stopping by this morning. Sorry I was so tired, but I got out what I wanted to say about last night, and letting on you know that she's a piece of shit for doing that, man. She really is. I didn't see the point of any of it. I didn't. It's like, trying to act like, the fact that Venom's a piece of shit, like that's some new fucking, like that's news to anybody, Nunya? Like we didn't know that already? I mean, hasn't like that girl been online and like literally talked about this before? Well, wouldn't that mean that Nunya saw something and didn't say something then? Because, I mean, there you go, proof's in the interview. If she was talking about it and Nunya didn't report it, well, then you saw something and didn't say something, you dumb bitch. So it is what it is. These motherfuckers are hypocritical as hell. That Venom guy's a piece of shit. I fucked with him hard about 4 months ago. I told him that I was going to talk to his probation officer. And he started freaking the fuck out, man. He started flipping his wig, man. I was just fucking with him. I wasn't going to do that. I wouldn't do that to him. But I had fun with that. I did. I had fun with that. All right, guys, I'm gonna play this out. Um, appreciate it. Like I said, I'll give y'all 2 or 3 days notice for the karaoke. We're gonna do it around 10 o'clock at night, Eastern Standard Time, probably, or maybe Pacific. I mean, I don't know. I don't really know which. You know what I mean? I don't know which one would draw more people, but I don't know. Some people need to give me some feedback on that. And then we'll go from there as far as that goes. But yeah, got a fun thing planned for y'all, and just to show that we don't have to always talk about drama, man. We could go have a fun night of doing stuff where we don't have to talk about drama. Of course, there'll be somebody that work it in. They'll do a dramatic rendition. Something they'll tie it to Nanya somehow. Damn it. I've already thought of a parody song for her and her bladder control, which would be the Beatles' "Let It Be." I would sing it, but I would sing it with the lyrics "Let It Pee." I think that would be good. When I find myself in times of trouble, none your pisses all over me. Speaking words of piston, let me pee. That is pretty disgusting. I agree, but hey, what can you do? What can you fucking do? I like Nunya's bladder. My brain and my mouth is weak. I could not help but say that. I do have a great song parody and a video hopefully coming up though. It is Space Oddity by David Bowie, except it's going to be Space Oddity. And the lyrics are all about Tommy and CPP. And it came out pretty fucking great, guys. Now, I haven't, the video is not even started yet, but I have no doubt that could be a really good video. But the song turned out really well. So hope y'all will enjoy that. Haven't had one of them in a while, so not like I'm saturating y'all with them. So I hope you will enjoy. But everybody have a great day. Maybe then you'll go live tonight and replay some of my stuff. I always love when she does it, man, because it's like you get the white trash version of Mystery Science Theater 3000. You know. She probably don't even know what the fuck that is. But anyway, guys, maybe NTF will go live soon. I don't know. But anyway, appreciate you stopping by. Let's get us some tunes going.